I could not believe the price differences on finance, on the monthly payments, between a sub £30,000 old M2 versus a nearly new £40,000 M2 Competition. Yes guys, what is up? Welcome to Supercars of London, out in the countryside with my BMW M2 Competition. I realised that I haven't actually driven this properly, given it a hard time on my YouTube channel, so today that is exactly what we are going to be doing. And what better way to share that day with none other than Mr. Archie Hamilton in his Mercedes-AMG A45s. Now, at the beginning of the year, I teamed up with Pelotti, the ultimate driving shoe, to go out there, create memories with friends and go on amazing road trips. Well, obviously, during lockdown, that was not possible, and I was getting myself in a little bit of a rut, thinking that I was going to have to write off 2020 as a road trip year. But with everything easing and the restrictions slowly allowing us to get back out and enjoy our cars, I thought what better way to start the second half of 2020 than go on a mini road trip with Archie, have some fun and share with you why I bought this car. Not for the first time, but kind of is. Sport Plus engaged. Manual mode engaged. For the first month of driving this car, it was comfort mode, it was a cruiser. I never had the opportunity of just getting out and going for a drive, and it has been so long since I've been doing that that it now almost feels a little bit naughty to be going out and planting my right foot down. But myself and Archie have been planning this for quite some time. We wanted to make it a bit of a bigger deal. We wanted to head even further west. Yep, west. But we didn't know whether the weather was going to be any good today. So, this is a proper pocket rocket with the handling to match, perfect weight distribution, BMW steering, solid brakes. Woo! Skipping around the road. And inside the car there is some turbo whistles, and it is so much torque. The power curve, or the torque curve, is much more linear in the M2 Comp as it was in the M3s and the M4s, and I suppose this is the problem that we've got with these country roads. Massive lorries. Let's just do a first gear acceleration, see where the traction kicks in. Pretty good going. Now, the M2 Competition package to me is everything that I would want and more within a car. But when it first came out, around 55, nearly £60,000 if you put all of the optional extras on, I thought it was a little bit too much. And when I was looking at getting a new daily, because obviously Focus ST was going, it was time for me to find a car that I could enjoy modifying and owning, putting miles on, and messing around with it a little bit, changing the colour a few times, putting a body kit on it, wheels, exhaust, all of that is to come with this car. But the M2 was the ultimate package when it came to that. There are just so many modification options, which you will see in future videos. But compared to some of the other options that were out there, I was considering an Audi RS6 Performance, I was considering Ford Mustangs. All of these cars carry a character that in the end I just thought actually the M2 is the best package, but I didn't think it would be a competition. Now we have not seen an M2 competition today, but look, another A45! And Archie's one behind. Oh!
So, I am currently in my A45s, following Paul in his M2 competition. Paul, obviously being a good friend of mine, we speak a lot on WhatsApp, etc., exchanging messages about what car should he or shouldn't he have bought. And the search was actually not, well, he had a few cars in contention, RS3, RS6, and a couple of others as well. But for me, whenever he sent me pictures of the M2 comp, I think that was the clear winner. So he's done that, and following it now, it looks incredible. I think the stance of it now he's had, I think he's had springs done, he's lowered it a little bit, etc. It looks better. But following him, and even seeing it in your rearview mirrors, and you see it in your rearview mirror, it looks awesome. And as a daily, it's pretty insane. Something about sort of the M2 which is a little bit more raw, more of a driver's car, and that's why I think for sure that with what he's gone for with the M2 comp and the plans that he has, is definitely, and the price he's paying per month on it, is definitely the right choice.
Somewhere down there, Archie Hamilton is trying to turn around. This road here was too tight. I'd somehow managed to turn around on that patch of grass there, but Archie didn't quite make it in time with a van coming up behind him, so I'm now sat here waiting for him to come back up this hill. I'm not joking, it's been at least 5 minutes that he's gone down here. God knows where he's had to turn around, but I think there's going to be quite a cool shot of him coming back over this hill. So I'm going to sit tight and wait. This isn't even him. There he is. Yeah, it does look cool. Very aggressive. Hey, how was your excursion? Your car looks good there, mate.
Thanks.
Oh, lovely.
Don't know when it goes in the back of your car.
Screenshot this bit of the video, print it out, put it on your bedroom wall, mate.
Someone's behind you.
Oh, alright, yeah, I'm going. I can imagine on track these things are phenomenal, but it's not how good this car is that made me jump and make that purchase. It was something to do with the amount of modifications that I had available to me on this car. Something to do with, oh, I thought that was a new Ducati Street Fighter there. Yeah, I've become a little bit of a bike nerd as well during lockdown. It was in fact the monthly payments, which of course are a huge factor when you're considering buying a new car or a used car. You have a budget and what you want to spend per month, and I thought that it was between a 35 grand car and a 40 grand car. I wanted to keep the monthly payments around £400. Now, I was spending a lot of time during lockdown on the Magnitude Finance Calculator, as I'm sure a lot of you are aware of. If you're not, it's a great tool. You can just use it to basically find out what sort of monthly payments you're at on particular cars that you're looking at, and they're super helpful as well. So I was using the Magnitude Finance Calculator to look for particular cars in the hope that I could find a Gen 1 M2 for as cheap as possible. That's what I thought I was going to be buying. But as we find ourselves in a petrol station needing fuel once again, I will actually just sit in the car and tell you just how ridiculous the monthly payments on the M2 Competition are versus an original M2. So I was looking Audi RS6 performance. It was a 55 grand car, 10% deposit, coming out at about £550 per month. I was then looking at a BMW M2, an original car. It was a 2016, it had done 27,000 miles, it was a white car, it was cool. It was 27 grand. I thought that was gonna be my cheapest and best option for a daily driver. 10% down, it was coming out at £415 a month. That's because the end balloon payment at the end of the 4 years, it was 9 grand. This nearly new 69 plate, it was a 2019 car, done about 2,000 miles. I could get this car at 40 grand. But monthly payments with a 10% deposit were coming out at £440 a month. £440 a month versus £415 a month for cars that had a price difference of 13 grand. That is the #1 reason why I find myself driving a 69 plate BMW M2 Competition. It wasn't what I set out to try and buy, but it made financial sense because the balloon on this was nearly 22, 23 grand versus the balloon of 9 grand on the BMW M2 that was a 2016 car. Massive differences. It comes down to this probably having a more solid future residual value. But yes, modification wise, performance wise, daily driver practicality wise, plus finance wise, this made the most sense. Stopping off for a bit of lunch.
Have my lunch.
Mr. Archie Hamilton here is a professional YouTuber.
Racing driver.
Oh yeah, yeah, true. You're probably more a racing driver. Do you turn up to races without your helmet, without any energy, without the tyres for the car? Because today, considering how long we've had this road trip planned,
Yeah.
what did you charge last night?
Charge my camera, main camera.
Did you charge GoPros?
GoPros I left uncharged, just more of a challenge for the day.
And at 11 AM this morning, did you need to use my car to charge your GoPro so that you could film the video?
And my phone.
Oh yeah, you didn't charge your phone last night either, did you?
But it's all a challenge.
How have you made it to 29 years old?
You just got to keep going, mate. You just got to keep doing what you're doing and keep driving around in circles. And you'll get where I am.
Oh, now the sun is shining. What's going on? Blue sky and sunshine now. At the beginning of the day it was like cloudy, beautiful driving.
What more do you want?
What a great day.
What a great day.
And what a great place to end. Back at Lamborghini Pang Bomb. It's been a while since I've been here. Check it out, V12's in the window. SV Roadster, SVJ, satin yellow, satin PPF Durus with carbon everywhere.
We like satin PPF, we've done that.
Oh yes, you have. Great. And Max is on the phone doing deals.
Oh, you've returned.
Oh, I'm back.
He's not in Chelmsford. Yes. Right, so we've got some cars for you. SVJ.
Ooh.
SV Roadster.
Yes.
The two V12 legends, future icons.
What about my V12 legend?
Oh, of course, Murcielago, yeah. Only a small number of those made.
Why is everything under the cover?
Well, the black out of the showroom is due to them being sold, and I'd rather not show you something that you cannot buy.
Very true.
So we can help you afford them. We can help you afford them.
They're black, they've put covers over all of the cars I can't afford.
Cover all of them, apart from that on the shelf.
Archie, you should get on that.
That's a bit of me, that.
I've seen you drive, so maybe that would be, yeah. Let's see what lap time you get around the showroom. And we've got a very, very special car here. This one is going to be revealed later this month, hopefully. Yeah, I can't say much more than that, really.
It looks like an SVJ.
It's not just an SVJ.
Oh, not just an SVJ, I can tell by the nostrils. Big wing. I'm looking forward to seeing this.
Mate, that is 100% a bit of me.
That colour is special.
Real drive. Yeah. That's sick.
Looks like a great white shark colour.
It does, yeah, when you see the fins at the front.
That is actually really nice.
Pretty cool.
It's got the new sports seats in it as well in the middle.
Oh, yes, yeah.
It's open, see through it.
Are those the right wheels?
Oh, I'm not sure whether the glare's going to pick it up, but yeah, sports seats are very, very cool. I love that colour.
That's good.
Very, very cool. Well, oh, blacked out Vantage over there, that looked cool.
You just feel everything, mate.
Well, when there's so many cars floating around here, it's hard not to.
This is brilliant. Two YouTubers mugging each other off.
Well, we were trying to work out whose car's better, so I think these guys should leave in the comments. A45s M2 Comp. What would you
No one would
have?
ever have an
M2? What would you have?
M2. It's my rear wing that's getting you, isn't it?
No, it's because we're all proper drivers in here, Archie. But there we go. That has been a day out in the Cotswolds with two very fun pocket rockets. Head over to Archie's channel because he filmed something totally different, and stay tuned for more action. But it has been a pleasure to come down to Pangbourne and finish the trip in great style. SVJ there, rear wheel drive Evo. I actually love that colour. Shame it's sold. Anyway, I will see you soon. Take care, guys. Goodbye.